Hey guys, Anthony here with WeBackTesla. And WeBackTesla, because if Tesla fails, the acceleration to a sustainable future fails, and we can't have that. So please consider subscribing, become a part of the solution. When you make the awesome decision of purchasing your Tesla, you can use our referral link down below, get your free supercharging, but that's enough of that, because tonight, I should be in bed. We gotta wake up in 4 hours. We're going to Disneyland for the next few days. Our flight leaves at 5:30 in the morning. Right now it's about 10 o'clock. But for this video, I wanted to just take you through what I'm going to do tonight to charge the car, what I'm going to do to get to the airport, where I'm going to park it, charge it. I'm going to walk you through that real quick because you do have to think about it a little bit more with an electric car, but it's not that serious. Hopefully this can help some of you guys out just to get a feel for what our experience is going to be like. I'm also going to show you guys, I have a lot of our luggage in the back, show you guys what that looks like in the back. 2 roller bags, our stroller, and then we're going to have 4 backpacks and all of our bodies. First, let me just show you, I'm going to go through an app called PlugShare to help me find some parking near the airport where I can get some charge and determine how much I need to charge tonight to get there with a comfortable amount of charge. And I'll explain that here in a second. But let's go to the app real quick. I'll walk you through what my process is. Alright, so I got the PlugShare app here. This is what I use to try to find some third-party chargers that I need to help me when I'm traveling or going somewhere I'm not familiar with or going to the airport. So we're in Colorado Springs. We're flying out of Denver. So DIA is here. And as you can see, I have some filters turned on here. So superchargers, I've got the J plugs, Tesla, and that's relevant to me. If you have a different EV, you can turn on these other toggles for chargers that make sense for you. So as you can see, there's plenty of options. There's options at DIA. I typically don't park at DIA. And there's these 2 parking garages that I've parked at with our gas cars before. And this is one that we've actually used before. This is the Fine Airport parking near DIA. And as you can see, that little green 10 is a great indicator that this is a good place to go. So let me just tap that real quick. So in PlugShare, you can see all the information that you're going to want to know. So there's 40 Tesla stations and 12 generic J-plug stations, and then you can see check-ins and the dates. See how people have fared recently charging here. So 10's a good indicator. There's some check-ins from just this past week, about a month ago. Let's see, 3 chargers broken, but there's 40 Tesla chargers, and if we look at the photos, you can see that there's normal Clipper Creek chargers for Leafs, Souls, whatever you got, and here's the Tesla chargers, and they just have a bunch of them. So 40, and I think when I went to their website, they don't have any reservations for a specific spot, but I don't think we're gonna have a problem finding a spot to charge. But I have a backup plan, which I'll go through here in a second when I show you guys what I'm gonna do tonight for charging before we leave. I think this is the place we're going to pick. Go ahead and just pay for it online so that I can just check in and just park and we can go. But yeah, 40 Tesla stations. If you guys have never used this PlugShare app, it's a pretty sick app. I mean, there's tons and tons of chargers. And this is just filtering with Tesla specific ones that I can use. If you use the CCS or the CHAdeMO, or if you bring your mobile connector with the NEMO 1450 plug or a normal wall outlet, you can turn those on, and that'll help you narrow down where you can charge. Alright guys, we are going to be waking up in about 4 hours. Let me show you what I'm going to do here before I go to bed. I'm at 85% charge currently, and I forgot to mention on the PlugShare app, it showed me that the Fine Airport parking where we're going to park this car is about 70 miles away. So here's what I'm going to do. I want to charge my car enough to get there to where I have like 50 to 70% battery left when we get there, just in case they don't have any chargers available. I really doubt. I think there's going to be like a 99% chance that there will be a charger available for me to plug in when we get there. But just to be safe, I think I'm going to go ahead and just jump this up to 100% tonight. I've only charged this to 100% once, so that'll be curious in the morning when we wake up. See how much range it's telling me, even though I don't think you should pay attention to that. It's still something people ask, and I'm a little bit curious myself. So let me see. I'm going to go ahead and just move this little guy, set the limit, throw it up to 100, done. Let me go ahead and plug in real quick. Alright, we're plugged in. So here's one thing I'm going to do. One thing, if you charge up to 100%, you want to have it hit 100% right about when you're going to leave. So this tells me it's going to be about an hour 40 minutes. So I'm going to give it 2 hours. I got to wake up we got to leave here at 2:30 in the morning. So that is about 4.5 hours from now. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to stop charging. I'm going to go ahead and just schedule it for 12 a.m. Start it at midnight. That means that once it starts, that should give it about 2.5 hours to get to 100%. And we're going to go ahead and just leave right away. You don't want to leave your battery charged to 100% for an extended period of time. So since I have this scheduling functionality here, I'm just going to use that so that it gets to 100% and then we're out of here. And I almost screwed that up. So I have it at 12 p.m. Let me fix that, because that would have been bad. All right, 12 a.m. Yes, 12 a.m. I think that's right. All right, so we should have 100% charge when we leave in the morning, and I'll show you guys that. Hopefully, I don't know, it's gonna be a pain getting everybody out of bed in the car at 2:30 in the morning to get out of here, but we're gonna do it. Well, good morning. Luckily, I got 1 hour of sleep. Jess probably an hour and a half, maybe, and the girls are running maybe on 4 hours. So we're gonna pull them out of bed, put them in the car. Let me show you real quick. I'm at 100% charge. I'm curious to see what the range shows me. When I got in the car, though, it showed me I still had like 30 minutes of charging to do, even though it shows 100%. So let's just see what it looks like, and then let's navigate to the parking, and we're gonna go there, hopefully plug in and get to the airport and get to Disneyland. All right, so let's just look at this real quick. So yeah, it shows 30 minutes remaining, even though it's at 100%. That's weird, but that's all right. Let's see, display. Let's see what the distance shows us. So distance, mine's showing 240 miles. That's what this car's rated for. That's great. Kilometers, 386 kilometers. One thing to note, people overseas in different places, the rated range shows differently depending on where you're at. So 386 kilometers is the rated range in EPA. There's the WLTP, which is a little bit more generous, which is a little bit more generous in their ratings. This is more realistic. This is something you can achieve. Temperature right now, 21 degrees. I don't know why I'm telling you the temperature. I'm not really doing a range test or anything. But yeah, so energy, 100%. This is the second time I've charged 100%. So seeing 240 miles of range is pretty cool. My lifetime here for this car is at 7,000 kilometers, 134 watt hours per kilometer. And miles, that's about 4,400 miles, 216 watt hours per mile. So that's my lifetime on this car. Still getting rated range on this guy when I put it on distance versus energy. So that's pretty cool to see. I was not sure what to expect there. Alright, so type in fine. Oh, not phone. Fine. Airport. Parking. Bam. Well, as I said yesterday, I think I was going to arrive with about 70%. And that's what this is telling me. We'll see how close I get to 70% when we get there. In case there's no chargers, I feel comfortable leaving this for a few days at 70% without charging. But I'm pretty sure there's going to be plenty of chargers. So let's get the girls in the car and all our junk in the car and get down. Alright guys, so we are in the parking. Luckily, I've got my handy dandy little adapter here because we're going to use just the normal J-plug chargers here. It didn't say it on the website, and I don't remember this last time, but all the Tesla superchargers, the 40 of them, they said were only for valet and Turo cars, which it says nowhere. There's a few Model 3s here with some Leafs. There's a Leaf and a Volt. Luckily, there's a spot here. I had 73% battery, so I could have just parked it without plugging in. But I'm going to go ahead and just plug in and I have the thing set to 80. So here, let me flip the camera around and show you guys what I fit in the trunk. Alright, so all this came out of the trunk. Jess had her backpack up by her. So we got 2 suitcases, the girls' backpacks, my backpack, and the stroller. So this is all that we took out of here. So it's going to be real interesting to see what or how this fits in the Chevy Bolt that we rented. We rented a Chevy Bolt. We'll see when we get there how that is, but I'm going to plug this car in and get us to security, to the terminal, so we can get on the plane. I'm going to end this video here, but stay tuned. We're going to try to see how the Bolt is while we're there and try to show you guys what renting an electric car is like. We've never rented an electric car, so yeah. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you're subscribed, thank you. If you're not, please consider it. If you drive an EV, thank you. And if you don't, seriously consider it. If you have questions, concerns, just anything you want to talk about, leave them in the comments, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Hey Brooke, tell Elon what you want.
To bring Tesla back.
To bring Tesla where? Here. Autopia. It stinks, and these cars suck, and you should fix this. It's a perfect metaphor for all the gas cars. They're not as fun. You guys should fix this Disneyland ride. Share if you agree. Say bye.